cravatte. Giselle è arrivata dalla Svizzera francese proprio oggi, giusto?
Si,
tu es arrivée aujourd'hui
si.
Et tu étais avant en Thaïlande.
Oui.
Et voilà, elle arrête jamais de voyager et donc je te remercie d'être ici. Tu vas me dire si tu préfères on parle en anglais. We can speak in English.
I think voglio parlare l'italiano ma non posso bene, so I will speak in English. Yes. Or if you prefer in French.
French, English, qu'est-ce que vous préférez?
Okay. I will speak in English. Because
Okay.
you don't understand French.
Okay.
Today is the day for the women's rights, because we have the right to vote, not everywhere. We have the right to drive, but not everywhere. We have the right to go to school, but not everywhere. We have so many rights here in Switzerland, in Europe, but not everywhere. And this day was created by the UN. And there is other women who have created the day of sisterhood. Because if we want to change the world, we have to unify sister, to be really sister. And we met, in fact we really met today, because we know each other for quite a long time, but it was just virtually.
È vero? True.
I am quite an old woman, and 30 years ago I had the idea to create a very special and unique watch for women, because I thought it was time for women. I was working in the watch industry. I am an artist and an engineer, and I was in charge of creating new watches by Omega. And there was only very macho or men watches. And I, as a young woman, I used also to wear very
masculine
watches, big watches. But working for this company and being in charge to make this kind of watch, suddenly I said, but I am a woman. Why should I wear a man watch, a big watch on my thin wrist? And je l'ai en plein dans les yeux. And so I decided to create a unique watch for women. I was wanting to make it through Omega, but they were not interested in doing that. So I decided to create my own company and create the watch that I want to offer to women all over the world. And she has one. But there is something very special. I have asked women, what is time for you? And I hope you think the same. If we spend a few hours together, we have given to each other a piece of our time, a piece of our life. That is so, time is life for women. And I asked them, what is important in your life? And we spoke a lot about spirituality until now. Spirituality is one of our components in life. And we also need harmony. And harmony is also part of spirituality. So I was wanting to create a watch that express life, harmony, and spirituality. And I created a group of women, and together with all the specialists, I created this watch. Il y a pas tu n'as pas mis la photo?
Non,
non. Alors, in the middle, tu peux tenir ça, je regarde. In the middle, you have the diamond shape, and the diamond shape is the symbol of the warmth, the symbol of life, the symbol of femininity. And on the north, you have a spiral. The spiral is the symbol of women, women, because it is also the symbol of water. because when you throw a stone in the water, it's made like a spiral. And on the south, you have a stone, and the stone is the symbol of the sun and of fire, of the man, or Männlichkeit. Enfin, je mélange tout maintenant.
Anglais, français.
And something what is... and I was creating this design with a designer. I had the idea, but I was working with a designer. And we had the diamond shape, we had the spiral, we had the stone. But the diamond shape is also the symbol of the ocean. And like two girls in the kindergarten, one said, we don't remember who say what. But if the woman is on the north and the man of the south, if you have the ocean in between, how can you create life? So one took a pen and we made the infinity link, il node d'amore, connecting north and south, man and woman for eternity. And that is the symbol of life, harmony, and spirituality. And I have the watch is 100% made in Switzerland and 100% made by women. And what I do more special, because if women, we are all women, each of us is unique, and we have to develop our uniqueness. And what I do with this watch, we spoke together, and I create something very unique for each of you. And also what is important is when you have this watch, which is a symbol of the talent and the energy women share all over the world, it is like a sign of recognition for each that we belong to this kind of person who is very involved in sisterhood, in supporting each other. Because it is not from me, but I have taken this quote that the empowerment of another woman is a reciprocal gift. If I empower you, you empower me.
Réciprocità.
Réciprocità.
Réciproque.
Oh, c'est joli en italien.
Réciproque.
Réciproque. Okay. And what can I say? I can speak longer, but I think everybody is tired. I have a book, and I was asked to write my story because it is a little bit special and could be interesting, by an African woman who asked me to write my story because she said that will inspire other women. And I said, but how can I inspire African women when I have the chance, I am a privileged, enfin, you understand. And sorry. And she said, no, but you have overcome a lot of odds. And sometimes in Africa, women, they believe that it is not possible, that they cannot overcome all the odds. But also in Europe, you have this kind of things to overcome, and it will show them that it is possible to do that. And I have, like the watch, like for creating the watch or creating my company, I have formed a group, a team of women. And I first wrote it in French, but then I could not make it well in English, and I asked a friend of mine, and instead of translating my French in English, she decided to rewrite it in her way, because looking at me from eyes, you see. And then the translation was made in German, retranslated in French, English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, and soon also Russian. And because I have a very good friend who is Russian and who wanted to translate it. And this was again a challenge of sisterhood. The layout is made by a woman, all the photos are made by women, the translation are made by women. And it is really also the proof that we can work together, yes. And we can work very well, because sometimes
without competition.
Sometimes, but we can overcome it.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
And because competition is not always bad, but we can make it in a good way. And du coup, je sais plus ce que je veux dire.
Okay, working all together.
And that is something that we really have to learn. And if we want to go the ladder, we have to take the one who is just, I will not say under, but who is there, and then we can go to the next one, and she can take the next one, and in a few generations we will also have the equal salary, because it is not yet the case in Switzerland, neither in Europe, and it is something that would be it would be fair that we earn the same amount of money if we work the same time and we do the same job, and that very often we are even better. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So now, now we have to continue the evolution and to manifest our sisterhood. And I have the book, I have a few with me, and it will be at your disposal after.
And you can make a signature.
And I can make a signature.
Grazie Giselle. Volevo dire ancora due parole su Giselle, che noi ci siamo conosciute durante il lockdown, durante la pandemia. Aspetta che lo diamo prima a lei per motivi tecnici. Ci siamo conosciute durante la pandemia in maniera digitale, tramite un'amica in comune, e abbiamo iniziato a fare insieme, su iniziativa di Giselle, a fare delle conferenze di Woman Empowerment online.
Yeah.
Quindi noi 2 anni fa abbiamo fatto ogni mese una conferenza online su Zoom insieme. Ogni mese sceglievamo una tematica, ad esempio febbraio 2021 abbiamo scelto l'amore, eccetera, eccetera. Ogni mese abbiamo scelto una tematica ed è stata un'esperienza meravigliosa, et quindi potremo, on peut continuer à faire cette expérience ensemble, comme on avait fait il y a 2 ans,
oui.
Online, mais maintenant qu'il n'y a plus la pandémie, on peut la faire en live, en real life, de continuer à empower each others and empower other women around the world.
Sure.
Et je serai contente de les faire à tes côtés, parce que tu m'inspires beaucoup.
Mais...
E questa donna mi ispira tantissimo, ma poi abbiamo anche scoperto una cosa particolarissima. Io penso che non esistono le casualità, ma solo il destino. Giselle è nata il
1er juin 1946.
1 giugno e io 1 giugno 1987, quindi siamo come delle gemelline di anni diversi, ma le nostre anime sono connesse. Notre âme sont connectées.
Yeah, sure. And I think we would be connected even if we would be born another day.
Ça, oui, c'est vrai. Now we continue the presentation of woman empowerment in English as well with Natalie Ullman. Welcome from US with love.
Yeah.
Dall'America con amore.